What's up? It's your girl Brittany, back better, another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is, I know what it is. We both know I post frequently. Alright, y'all, we are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing a Dougie what, our Dougie into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. Alright, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this video. So in today's video, I wanted to get into Queen D and Knuckles. More so, I have an overall theme because I've been wanting to make this video about this particular topic. And I feel as though Queen D is like the perfect person to make this video about, because usually this always happens to her. So apparently the streets are low on talking points, okay? Fly9 is in jail. Cash is gone. Nah just making some good music. She in the studio. Ivory's doing baddies. Cashy is doing TikToks. Maul is trying to be a rapper. There's not that much going on in the streets for real. So, basically, as y'all know, Mean Girls has came to an end. With Mean Girls coming to an end, on the last episode, they end up showing some small clips on the T pages about the girls stanking at the prom. As y'all know, we seen the clip of Raj handing out free deodorant because she said it's some funkies in the air. And she wanted to address it head on and embarrass these girls by giving them deodorant in front of everybody. She said it's a lot of stankies in the building. They need to be dealt with immediately, expeditiously. Okay? No funks over here. Boom. So Queen D allegedly ends up coming out, letting it be known that Cash stank, Knuckles stank, and Winter stank. Then Cash allegedly came out and said only Knuckles stank. She said the only person that she smelled was Knuckles. So it was quick mess, quick drama. Knuckles replies to Queen D, but Queen D only, with a video. I mean, going in on Queen D. And honestly, I mean, from what Queen D said, it was lies. I think it's lies too, boo. But Knuckles ends up saying allegedly like Queen D was messing around with one of the security guards. I'm not gonna play that part because it's really neither here nor there. I think she lying too, because it just took her too long to really get the story together. And on top of that, if we just being honest, you was in the house for 5 minutes. Please, you don't know what's going on in the house. And honestly, I don't see a security guard confiding in Knuckles. Like, who is Knuckles to be confiding in? Like, if we just being honest here, like, what is he confiding in you for? Who are you again? Exactly. So, I'm going to let y'all listen to what Knuckles said, Queen D's response, and what Cash said. And then we're going to come together. And then we are going to talk about my commentary and my overall point of this video.
Queen D, you really barking up the wrong branch. Queen D, you want these problems, Queen D? I didn't know you wanted these problems with big money. You want these problems? Queen D. Queen D, you sure? But when you bringing up Cash, don't say my name in the same category, bitch. That's strike one, bitch. And number two, bitch, I was nowhere near your scary punk fake stripper ass, bitch. Oh my mama, you motherfucking stripper that don't make no money, bitch, on the set. What are you talking about, bitch? Please don't put me in the same category as no bitch that don't know how to wipe their ass. Please. Two, the whole network beat you up, Queen D. What are you talking about, mommy? What? Do you want that? Because you could get that.
Knuckles, I know you're not on this girl popping. First of all, you mad because I say you smell like hot dog water. You smell like a wiener, boo. You mad? I don't care. Like, and then you said, you don't want these problems, Queen D. You don't want these problems. What you gonna do about it? Ain't nobody scared of you. And I could say Cash name and say your name too. And what?
Bitch, on my mama, I'm a real ass bitch. I did not smell nobody but Knuckles. And I'm gonna keep that shit a buck on my life. on my heart, nigga, on my daughter, nigga, on everything I love, nigga. I ain't smell nobody but Knuckles, nigga, and I'm not lying, nigga. On no hater shit, no none of that shit, nigga, because that's the case I would have said I smell Fly 9. I'm not a hater, nigga.
Now, overall, I don't really care for the narrative of, like, your private area stinks. I'm just not one of them type of people. To really dwell in that subject matter of women's vagina, because every time somebody's mad at a woman, they love to say, like, oh, first thing off the rip is that you stink. Your stinks, you know? However, I will say, you know, armpits can be musty. Armpits can definitely be musty. Baths, soaps cannot agree with certain bodies as well. And some people don't know that they have a stench. I've been around a lot of people who are nose blind to their own stench. And my nose don't be, but I be wanting to be so bad. Smells can be from a lot of different things. And smells can play a lot of different factors. Now, with all that being said, I'm not gonna lie to you. The way they dog walk Cash, if Cash came around me, I definitely wouldn't be feeling as though I'm finna smell Victoria's Secret spray or Bath and Body Works, you know. I'm knowing that something might be a little off. Now with Knuckles don't give me she stank. Knuckles don't give me that. Knuckles don't give me she stank. She just don't give me that at all. With Winter, that wig, you know, that was just so cheap and matted, she might stink a little bit. Just a little. Queen D don't give me that she stank either. And Queen D don't give me, like, sleep with everybody. She don't give me that either. Now, Knuckles did come out with this, talking about Cash, telling her to leave her alone and go get her child. So, like I said, the whole purpose of this video is really more so talking about the women they count out. And that was just a small example of what we see on a day-to-day. When it comes to women like Knuckles, Natalie, we'll keep them for the examples, Knuckles and Natalie. It's always like pick at the weaker link, which is a Queen D, which is a Scotty, and not come for the big dogs that you know will take it there with you or go at that, which is Cash and Rolly. It's like they always picking at the small fry. And when the small fries finally get a voice, everybody's in shock. Why is everybody in shock? And I'm not gonna lie, to an extent, like, I don't know, for something this week and somewhat last week, I really stepped back as a reviewer. And I'm like, let's be clear, like, besides the shows and besides, like, the drama that we know of, I do not know these people personally. So, I don't know if this is how they're getting treated in their everyday life. Like, mind you, with Queen D's video, I had to cut a lot of it because, I mean, y'all wasn't fit to see what she was doing. And she more so was just showing, like, her money and stuff that she made from the club and how men love her because they, you know, make her, like, flowers with money flowers and stuff like that. And I just thought to myself, wow, like, it's people who actually like her, like, who know her outside of this TV thing. And to an extent, Queen D is getting a voice. I don't know if y'all seen it. I didn't report on it, though. Queen D had got, like, real drunk when she was out with Now That's TV, like, a week or two ago at a club, at a bar they went to, and they had to take her to a hotel room because she had got so drunk. She ended up going on live and just was like, she tired of how she being treated. She's tired of her pay. She was just very tired for not being recognized. And you know, the first part of me was going back to when they did the top 20 list of the month. And Queen D was crying about that. And like, of course, like I said, my first mind went to what it usually goes to, which is, you know, do more. You're not the favorite. Like, you know, you don't do enough, all this and that. But I'm like, no, let me think of it from her point of view. Let me get a new perspective. And from the perspective I got, I see what Queen D is talking about. Like, that's like you go to work every day. You always do your job. You come in on time. You go above and beyond. And they giving a person who ain't really paying them no mind. They come and do their job, and they might do their job well. But if you ask them to come in for overtime, they don't do it. If you ask them, you know, to do extra, they don't do it. They just feel like, I'm here to do my job. And mind you, they still like do what they want to do at the same time. Like, they gonna do their job, but they gonna tweak it to make it work for them. One of those type of people. And Queen D give me like, follow the rules, teacher's pet, like, see me. Because I'm everything but a fighter. And if we just being honest, that is true. She is everything but a fighter. Like, she has the personality, she has the looks, she has the confidence. And I think what I admire about Queen D is that even if she look a fool, even if she lose, she still go out there and fight. And it's not like a delusion with it. Like, yeah, I know I won. I know I told you up. Sometimes. Let me not give too much credit. But she really is like, you know, she falls and she get back up type of person. And that's what I do like about her and I admire about her. And I can understand her being frustrated with the network, especially when it's people like me who is telling it like it is. And, you know, not thinking that you really like would ever pay attention to what I'm saying. But then you saying it out loud and confirming like you are tired of being overlooked. When you have been with the network since day one, I could definitely understand that. And I think 2025 is just the year of the sad girlies going out strong. Like, they finally are letting their boss job. And they standing on big business. And they not finna let these top dogs play with them like that. Like I said, when it came to Knuckles didn't mind getting on the internet telling Queen D, like, girl, you got beat up, like, wanted to remind her, like, you're not that girl, you really don't want these problems. But Queen D didn't remind her. Remember hot dog, and dippity dog. Like, do you need that? And I can say what I want to say. I can mention you how I want to mention you. Ain't nobody scared of you. And I like that she's creating this backbone of like, girl, you ain't nobody, pipe down. Because that's really what it is. Like, you know, pipe down, relax, calm down. You're not that girl like you think you that girl. And you trying to talk to me any type of way thinking that you can come over here and say what you want to say. You can't come over here and say what you want to say. Bite your tongue like you bite your tongue when it come to Cash. Because remember, not too long ago, when Cash was saying to Knuckles, like, girl, we can get in the field, after that whole Mean Girl situation, Knuckles was ducking that field. Knuckles was like, you play with me, I'm finna go make backpack. More so. Knuckles did not need that, nor was she gonna get that with Cash. And you see when Cash brought her up and said the only person who smelled like something was Knuckles. Knuckles ain't go all on a tangent of, do you need that, boo? What you talking about, boo? You did this, you did that. It was, leave my name out your mouth and go get your child. Something that we've heard over and over and over again. And I mean, yes, some of those jokes we have heard. I've heard hot dog a lot of times. But my point is, everybody know who to pick with. People be picking and choosing like a mug. The only reason why Knuckle has this energy with Cash, because she know 10 times out of 10 if her and Cash get to fight, Cash rocking her. She has this energy with Queen D because 10 times out of 10, she knows she'll rock Queen D. You know, it's the bully getting bullied. And not necessarily calling Knuckles a bully or anything, but if we look at the bigger picture, it's the food chain of it all. It's the, big bank take little bank. It's the three little pigs and the big old wolf. Like, it's more so giving that type of framing. And like I said, my overall talking point is more so just about the sad girlies who be going outside standing up and standing on business. Like, they have let their balls drop. They're tired of you girls playing on them. They're not going to keep letting y'all play with them. And they are heavy on lose and draw. I'm going to still get out there. Because as we know, they practicing, they not winning. But they are big on draw and lose. They still gonna get out there and give it they all. Still gonna talk they stuff. And they stuff don't necessarily be unnecessary all the time. It's not like they go in being obnoxious with their opinions. But two, it's like they're having to earn camera time, Nobody's just like, oh, well, we need to see what you got going on. Unless it's something that, we want to see. Wink, wink, wink. But if it's not necessarily something that we want to see, or you trying to create a storyline or something like that and you're losing, we don't care. But like I said, I'm growing a new respect for Queen D, so I don't mind, like, watching her storylines unfold a little bit. Because, yeah, y'all might fight her, but y'all not breaking her spirit. I think if her spirit to be broke, it'd be a different story. But I'm slowly but surely starting to like Queen D a little more, just from, like I said, taking a step back as a reviewer, a commentator, and just taking a step back and evaluating my own opinion. I'm like, okay, like, Queen D really not that bad. She really got everything. She just can't fight. And with her not being able to fight, I think it's keeping doors closed in Baddies universe. Or, like, Now That's TV universe for her to get, like, notoriety. Because obviously they give her notoriety when she complained about it, and then they give it to her like, okay, here, shut up. But a lot of times, and if they do, they give it to her behind the scenes. T-Lo bought her a bag. They brought her to the auditions, the New York auditions, but it's not like a consistent thing. Or she be feeling like appreciated every blue moon, just to be like, okay, I'm a breadcrumb you, but we still like you. More so. And she getting drunk and everything because she tired of hiding her emotions. Like I told y'all, she was drunk on live one day, like last week or the week before last. And like I said, she said that she was fed up with the network. She tired of, like, having to deal with what she deal with just to get some type of notoriety. And she tired of her pay. Now, I don't necessarily know what her pay is, but, she's obviously coming out here for exposure. Obviously want to show them that she's loyal to them. And I do think that she is loyal to them by fault. But are they loyal to her in the ways of making her feel appreciated? I'm not saying every time, but, we've seen a lot of y'all main girlies walk away, except for a Naj, a Queen D, and a Joyce. So I would like to overall hear what y'all think. Do y'all feel like the sad girls are standing up, dropping their balls, and telling these people really what it is and what it ain't? And do you think a sad girl season is coming to an end when it comes to Scotty, Queen D? Them is all I got right now in my head. Do y'all think it's a sad girl ending and a bad inch beginning? And by sad girl, I mean more like, always getting the lesser end of the stick, the shorter end of the stick, not feeling grateful, not feeling worthy, trying to figure out where they supposed to be, can they fit in, all this, all that. Y'all think that that's all coming to an end with these ladies in particular? What y'all think? Let me know. I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Bye.